This project should be undertaken with parental or adult supervision to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience.
So, I accidentally dropped Fluffy into the bubble bath! Oh, what an interesting announcement.
Wait, you dropped Fluffy where?
Relax, I'm just kidding. Fluffy is okay, so, what's up with that fair?
Oh, I totally forgot about it! I haven't even started on my crafts yet!
Guys, I don't get it. What crafts is you talking about? What fair?
Alright, quick. I need lots of colored paper. Come on, Sam. I need your help.
Hey, what about the announcement? Wait for me!
Hi, guys. Today, Sam and I are going to make 4 simple but very cool crafts for the school charity fair.
All we need for them is colored paper?
No, but it's going to be the main element. Let's fold the square piece of paper to make the first item. Now that we folded the sheet in half, let's bend the edges. Look, just like this. Okay, now do exactly the same on the other side. The main thing is not to get confused. Alright, now let's fold each of the sheet's corners.
So, what exactly are we working on?
It's a secret. Have patience, you'll find out soon. Now let's bring the corners towards the center, and then we turn the paper over and fold it from both sides so that the sheet's edges meet in the center.
I too want to do something for the fair.
Then make 5 more like this.
Consider it done.
Now we need to insert a small piece of paper like this. Let's put the whole thing together. And we get this triangular pipe.
Here you are! Did I do everything right?
Yeah, cool! Let's glue the parts together. You see, guys, our pencil holder is really easy to assemble. Just apply some glue and press the pieces together. Ta-da!
So we're making a pencil holder?
Oh, looks like I let it slip out before it was time.
But there's nothing to keep the pencils from falling out.
Oh, well, I'm about to fix that. In the meantime, bring me my pencils and markers, please. First, let's glue this piece of paper. There! And now we need to cut off all the excess.
I brought a little bit of everything.
Oh, thank you. Let's fill it up.
Guys, do you like our craft for the charity fair? If so, give us a like and get ready for the next awesome idea.
And now let's make an organizer for small items. The only thing we'll need for this craft is colored paper.
An organizer? I need one myself.
Then watch my hands closely. For a start, let's make creases that'll divide the sheet into 3 parts. Now we fold the sheet in half, and then fold up the edges like this. Sam, are you paying attention?
Yes, I'm even taking notes.
Now we turn the sheet over and fold the edges towards the middle. Carefully now. You've got to smooth everything out thoroughly. Okay, let's find the central point and bend the corners inwards, towards it. Like this. After that, we unfold the rectangular edges. And we get this pocket.
Oh, it looks like my wallet.
Look, I've made all kinds of wallets for you.
Wow, this is really cool, but why so many?
We'll attach them to each other. Look, no glue needed.
Still, I don't get it. Where will we store all the little things?
Right in those pockets. For instance, they're great for storing push pins.
What about paper clips?
You can put anything you like in here.
Dear friends, this lovely craft is so easy to make. You just need some paper and 5 minutes of your free time. Do you know any other cool paper crafts? Share them in the comments below.
And now let's make a super easy notepad.
Here you are, Sue, exactly as requested. I wanted a notebook with a slime-themed cover, not a heart-themed one.
Let's not waste time. First, we need to fold the heart like this. Now, let's take the sheet we've prepared earlier and begin cutting, using the heart as a stencil. As the result, we get another heart, this one made of colored paper. We have to repeat this many, many times.
Sue, I made you another stencil.
It kind of reminds me of someone.
Okay, it was just an idea.
Right. Now that we have enough paper hearts, let's assemble our notepad. Apply the glue along the heart's edge. And stick it to the next heart. You see how it's done? Now repeat the same with the rest of the hearts.
Sue, is this for the cover? I thought it'd be pink like me.
Aw. Well, next time we'll do exactly as you wish. But for now, let's see if it fits onto the paper. It seems to fit perfectly. Right, let's apply some glue and press well. Now we only need to cut off the excess. And our craft is ready! Do you like it, Sam?
Wow, it's so bright! I love bright-colored stuff!
And now let's make our notepad even cuter!
Guys, have you ever taken part in a charity fair? What did you make for them? Share your stories in the comments!
And now for our fourth idea, let's make mini drawers.
You want to make a set of drawers in 5 minutes?
Why not? We've already got the drawers. Let's reserve one of the boxes for the notes. We'll need to make a cut over here. Be careful with sharp objects. It'll be better if you ask an adult to help you. Ready, Sam? Have you prepared the notes?
Ugh, she always leaves the most difficult work for me.
Sam, very funny. Now let's start assembling the notes like this, putting one into another. This is necessary to help the notes automatically come out of the box. And now let's fill the drawer and pull out the top note like this.
Is it ready?
No, we only made a notes holder. Now we'll make a box that'll house a Scotch tape dispenser.
Huh, this sounds more interesting.
First, let's mark the spots on the box where we'll need to make the cutouts. Great. Now we make round holes on both sides of the box.
Hey guys, while Sue is busy, I'll go read your comments.
Okay, now let's take an ordinary plastic lid, this one will do, and glue it inside the box. Make sure that the lid fits the size of the tape and the height of the box. Let's glue a piece with serrated edges here so it'll be easier to tear off the tape pieces. Okay, now all we have to do is put the tape inside the box and let's test it out. Awesome, so handy!
Sue, where's the set of drawers itself? You decided not to make one?
Of course I did! I was just about to put it together. But first, let's glue our drawers together. We'll need 6 drawers all in all. And here's the last ones. Our set of drawers is almost ready.
But it's so small! What on earth can you store in there?
All kinds of stuff. For instance, my hairpins or your candy. These erasers will make perfect knobs for the drawers. See? They fit our drawers perfectly.
Great! I'm sure that at the fair, someone will buy our set of drawers right away. Sue, let's put a candy into one of the drawers. It'll be a sweet gift for the buyer.
Aw, that's a wonderful idea, Sam. Guys, did you enjoy our ideas for the charity fair? If so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.
And tell all your friends about our channel! Bye-bye!
Alan, how does that sound? Rose, hello. Didn't see you there.
Hi, Thorn. Those berries are your pride and joy, aren't they?
Best I've ever grown. You'll get to taste them in tomorrow night's special dinner.
I can't wait. We love your end of autumn feast.
Chef Thorne, is this the nut butter for the crackers?
No, Bucky. That's my precious truffle oil, made from truffles, which are very fancy mushrooms. I'll need it for tomorrow's dinner. Empty. Already?
Couldn't you make more oil?
I need to forage for a truffle first. They grow underground and are only found by sniffing out this heavenly scent.
Foraging? That's searching and gathering. Chef Thorne, let's go foraging tonight. I can find you a truffle. I can sniff out anything. Look.
Huh?
Someone hide it.
Hidden!
Found it.
Bucky, I'm impressed.
I impressed you? Woohoo! Come on, I'll find you a truffle right now.
I'd love a truffle, but I can't leave my autumn berries. If it gets too cold tonight, they'll be ruined. I need to be here to pick them in case that happens. Sorry, Bucky. Another time.
Moss and I could watch your berries for you. Right, Moss?
Sure. Bucky, pack our supplies. We're going foraging for truffles.
Awesome!
I won't be gone long. There are too many things which can harm these berries. Cold weather, birds, slugs, and most of all, a certain hungry chipmunk. You have to promise me to stay right here until I get back. Got it? Stay with the berries.
These little bits of paper should keep the birds away. What do you think, Moss? Huh? Moss?
Oh, sorry, Daffodil. I was listening to the ground. This area is clear. No slugs anywhere.
You know what we are, Moss. We're Thorne's trusty berry sitters.
Yep, this is where I found a truffle last year. Right around that tree trunk. Sniff one out and we can get straight back.
Dirt. Smells fresh, slightly moist. Leaves. Crispy with a hint of oak.
No truffle? Well, that's that. We better get back to
But I haven't even gone halfway around the trunk yet.
Well, well, young Moss and lovely Daffodil. What's going on here?
Hey, Ellery. Thorne left us in charge of his berries.
Are you saying that Thorne is not here?
Yes, he's off foraging for truffles with Bucky.
How perfect! I mean, how nice for him to get away from the kitchen. You lilybugs work so hard. What about you two? What would you do with a night off?
I'd probably play with mud.
I would roll balls of yarn for my knitting.
Here's a thought. Why don't you go and do just that? I could watch over these berries.
Nice try, Ellery.
I assume you know all about first aid for berries.
No?
What would you do if one of his prize berries became sick?
Sick?
What do you mean?
Thorne didn't mention how to treat berry sick indeed, or berry tontitis extremis, or worst of all, double berryonia. No? Well, lucky I'm here. I know all about curing berry diseases. You might as well run along.
But we're not leaving you in charge.
Why ever not? You've just proved you know nothing about looking after berries.
Maybe we don't, but we wouldn't eat Thorne's berries unless he said to. Could you say the same, Ellery?
If you meant to insult me, congratulations. I'll bid you farewell.
Goodbye, Ellery. Don't worry, Moss. These berries are perfectly healthy.
Thorne and Bucky are taking forever. It'll be dark soon and I'm so cold.
Firefly, will you and your friends come by later and give us some light? I think they need a song. Hey, berries, how do you do? Are you missing Thorne? I'm sure he's missing
Stop! You're singing to berries? No. That causes berry burst. The fruit completely explodes.
Explodes?
But not to worry. I'm still available to watch them. And if for some reason you don't trust me, we will build this, the latest in berry protecting. With a trap like this, not even I could get to those berries.
It does seem better than anything we've built to protect the berries. Ooh, and maybe we could go and get warm.
Let's do it.
Excellent. You two pick up twigs and spider webs, and I'll build the cage up in that tree.
If Buck is sniffing for truffles, I've got bad news. They aren't grown yet. They're a few days late.
That is bad news. What am I going to tell Bucky? It's his first truffle hunt.
That's a problem. Wait, does he know what truffles look like?
He just knows how they smell. From this.
Whoa, that's strong. Hey, why don't you hide this jar near any old root underground and tell him it's a truffle?
That would be dishonest.
Suit yourself, but trust me, you could be here for days.
I have to cook the end of autumn feast tomorrow night. Plus, this cold might ruin my berries. I don't have time to be here for days.
I have built an excellent cage for the berry burglar trap.
I don't see a cage.
I put it up really high so it will come down really fast.
So, the berries are safe?
Couldn't be safer. Off you go, get warm, and play with your mud and yarn.
That sounds good.
Like these elegant paws would ever build a cage. I'll just make sure they're gone. Then I'll go get the berries.
Bucky, I just remembered that some truffles have a leafy top.
Really, Chef Thorne? I thought truffles were underground.
Well, most are, but not all. Some have green stalks with green leaves either side.
You mean like this? Let me get sniffing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Smells like truffles to me.
That's so nice of Ellery to stand guard over the berries for us.
Yeah, and kind of weird. He's usually trying to sneak into Thorne's kitchen or take out food.
Or trick us. Ellery! You didn't build a trap at all.
Oh, you do-gooder lily buds. So close I could almost taste them. We beat Ellery. Maybe we're good berry sitters after all.
Lost daffodil, frost alert! Look at this flower. It's already wilting from the cold, and it's gonna get much colder tonight.
Now we have frost to worry about. Oh, I wish I could just be home in bed under a warm blanket.
That's it. A blanket of moss to protect the berries.
Chef Thorne, this may smell like a truffle, but it looks an awful lot like a radish.
It's fine, Bucky. Look at that flower. We have to get back to the berries right now. Bring the radish, bring the truffle.
Good evening, friends. I feel bad about what happened earlier, and, What's that? Where are the berries?
Oh, Ellery, you were so right about Berry Burst. I sang again, and they burst, just like you said.
I made up something true?
So, the berries were safe and warm under a moss blanket.
As safe and warm as berries can be. Thank you, you two. Good job.
Chef Thorne, I'm sorry to tell you this, but that thing is definitely not a truffle. I let you down.
Oh, no, Bucky, you didn't. I found out from Bibi that it's too early for truffles, and I knew this was a radish. I also knew you wouldn't give up until you found a real truffle, so I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It was great practice for when we go back.
You're right. And next time, we'll go for the whole night.
Will you need berry sitters, Thorne?
No, the berries will be over. They won't need looking after. But my pumpkin patch might need watching.